This is a real-life Burgess Dry Cel No. 2 battery, as seen on Back to the Future, the same one that they use to power the walkie-talkies, except it's a little bit smaller than you're thinking. It's actually not much bigger than a D battery. Here it is next to a 1/2 AA, an N battery, and a BF battery from Australia, aka 1/2 B. And this is it next to a D battery. You can see it's a little bit taller than a D battery, about a 1/2 inch taller and a little bit wider as well. Before the modern sizes of AA, C, D, and so on, they actually had numbered sizes based on their height in inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you might be wondering if the Burgess No. 2 is just a glorified D battery, then what's with the giant batteries? Well, there actually is a battery that looks like the one you saw in Back to the Future. This is likely more like what you were thinking of. This is a No. 6. These were very commonly used in the early 1900s and late 1800s as ignition batteries and telephone batteries. In fact, they even still sold them into my lifetime, but they were fairly uncommon after 1950. This is the No. 6 next to the No. 2. You can see the difference. So you're probably wondering why they used the No. 2 instead of the No. 6. And why they made it a giant battery instead of just actually using a realistically sized No. 2. Well, there's actually a few reasons for this. One is that the average person is not a battery expert. Two is that the label for the No. 2 looked cooler. And three, using a D battery would not have looked as dramatic as using something the size of a No. 6. So they wanted to combine the coolness and increased visibility of a No. 2 battery with the size of a No. 6. And so that's how they created their fictional version of the Burgess Dry Cel No. 2 battery. If you'd like to learn more about batteries, including why you can't buy any B batteries in the store, click the videos, the end cards.